Hey everyone, it's me, Matt. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're ready to hang out with me today because in today's video, we're heading over to my friend's house so I can give you an update on the front yard makeover I did back in November. So let's get into it. So, giving you a quick recap of the makeover project before we head over to her house, you might remember my friend had a blank canvas of a space in her front yard between the sidewalk and street. There were two mature crepe myrtle trees in the area already, but the rest was just dirt, and the whole area was in desperate need of some new plants. So, my friend's only requirements for the space was that she wanted color, she wanted low growing plants, and most of all, she wanted something really low maintenance. And since her front yard faces west, she needed full sun plants that could stand up to Florida's brutal summer weather, and that's exactly what I gave her. You might remember that I picked out a beautiful assortment of sun-loving plants, including variegated Aztec liriope, purple and green oyster plants, and a ton of blue evolvulus plants. In total, I planted just over 100 individual plants, filling in the space with some much needed color and texture. It was a lot of work digging all the holes by hand and really made me think I should have invested in a power drill and auger for the project. In any case, you can see how amazing it all turned out, and you can also see how the addition of some pine bark mulch really finished off the area too. My friend was and still is absolutely thrilled with how the entire space came together. So let's head over to my friend's house now, and I'll show you just how much everything's filled in. So here's the space today. You can see how amazing it all looks. Right away, you'll notice all the blue color from the evolvulus plants. They've all really filled in so nicely. They've easily doubled, if not tripled in size since being planted in. So if you remember, these plants are a mounding perennial ground cover here in Florida, and I've also noticed that once established, they seem to be really resilient to pet urine, making them a great choice as border plants along public sidewalks and walkways. Coming into the center here now, you can see the row of variegated Aztec liriope flanked on either side by the green and purple oyster plants. Both of these plants have a mounding growth habit too, and it looks like they've all more than doubled in size since being planted in. So taking a closer look at the Aztec liriope now, I just love their long, strappy foliage. These plants also push some delicate purple bloom spires in the late summer and early fall time frame, really complementing the purple color on the underside of the oyster plants. And then taking a closer look at the oyster plants now, I also love their shorter sword-shaped leaves. They really are a unique looking plant and they add so much color and interesting texture into this garden bed. So stepping way back now, you can see how beautiful the entire space looks with the crepe myrtle trees in frame. I just love how their reddish pink blooms really draws your eye upward. Their color also really complements all the plants planted in around their bases. And then really quick, I wanted to touch on pest and weed control. My friend has continued to use the preen product I applied when I originally planted this area in, which has really helped to suppress the spring weeds. She's also continued to use the Captain Jack's bug and slug killer granules around the oyster plant, since those plants are more susceptible to slug and snail damage. This bug and slug killer is an organic product and it's safe to use around people and pets. And actually, I'm not sure how I missed this a second ago, but this oyster plant here looks like it's got some slug and snail damage on it. You can see all the little holes on its leaves. I'm definitely going to reapply some of the Captain Jack's product around this plant before I leave, and I'll tell my friend to continue to monitor it. It may have been missed during the last application. But I'm not worried, because as the plant continues to grow, its new leaves will eventually cover all the pest damage. And then I don't think I mentioned this in the original planting video, but the preen product should be applied every 3 months for weed control, and the bug and slug killer granule should be applied about once a month for pest prevention. I'll definitely make sure to link both products in the video description for reference. So taking one more look at this space, it's really filled in so nicely over the last several months. It's been such a transformation and it's added a ton of curb appeal to my friend's house. This is definitely a great plant combination if you're looking to install a low maintenance garden space at your house. So overall, I'm still so happy with how this entire project turned out, and like I said, I know my friend is too. And I'll definitely make sure to link the original planting video in the video description in the event you'd like to go back and watch the entire step-by-step makeover process. So I hope you enjoyed this update video. If you haven't already done so, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons so you can hang out with me in future videos. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.